All right, next up, we're going to head on over to North Carolina. Welcome back, Andrew Kasab.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Uh, well, we don't have thunderstorms here just yet. I'm sure that we will, because it's North Carolina, so this is that time of year where it just rains in the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Uh,
Hey, it's better
you
than
know,
dry. It's really dry here.
well, yeah, you have the dry heat, right?
Yeah, yeah, which is better, even though it's 113, you know. Hot is hot, I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter, right?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's still
right.
hot.
But it's still exactly, yeah, no matter how you cut it. Uh, but thanks for having me back again. It's always nice to be back here for the QuaranPalooza, and of course doing a good charity work here for the Cancer Connections in the Bay Area, which is really doing an outstanding job of helping people there. I know that they need it, so it's really good to see that. I'm going to play a couple of pieces on this one, and then play a couple of pieces on the other beast that's hanging out right next door, and well, here we go.
I thought about quitting the guitar, but I decided I won't. I'll keep playing.
I keep playing. That's that, you know.
I'm seeing, is that part of your regular act? You just throw things?
You know, I had seen years ago. It's one of the things of it's a goofy thing here, John. So you know, I like my accessories, right? I do laugh about these kinds of things because I know from talking to colleagues about it, you know, where you're like, you know, we're making fun of the fact that you know, you're using specific things. So like the pick, I, I love these picks. They're vegan picks and they're handmade in the Netherlands, right? Which is just comical to say that because it's just a pick. You know, it comes down. It's just
It's made out of wood.
it's made well, yeah, right. No, it's made out of reused clogs or something, you know.
Exactly.
And then, you know, just the other thing that's the dumbest is that I get a lot of free accessories from companies, and one of the most common one that I get is capos, and I don't really like capos.
Yeah, I
So
don't use one.
you know, so one of the things I saw was I saw Tommy Emmanuel doing this where he took his capo off and he threw it, and I was like, well, that's an appropriate thing. So that capo, which I really enjoy the fact that it's gone some distance, and every once in a while, if I play shows on concrete or something like that, you know, outside, that I see how far I can go, and then I have to file it or sand off the shavings later because it gets so messed up. It's fun,
Okay.
but it's not handmade in the Netherlands
Yeah.
out of clogs.
Holly said you need one of those Wimbledon kids to like fetch all the accessories.
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, the best that I've had with that capo has lasted a very long time in doing what it's doing. But one of the things that's really funny is that, again, from playing outdoor events, that I've tossed it and it's gone in the bushes or something like that, and the audience is savvy to it. They're like, "Oh, it's over there." It's
Isn't that
kind of fun.
pond?
Yeah. I do appreciate that, you know, but yeah, there was, I know that there was some folks that were watching me practice that. I teach at a music store locally, and they were watching me do that move, you know, just over and over and over again, then flicking a pick over and over again. And it is pretty comical to practice those things, but you know, you have to practice ditching your accessories. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna do another one here. This is another one that's it's kind of a Chet Atkins sort of theme thing, and I don't really have a working name for it just yet, but it'll probably appear on another album coming out at some point later this year. I don't know. I released a classical guitar album earlier in June, and then a whole slew of live albums earlier this year. So I've already done five. I don't know if I really want to do more. You know, we'll see. You know, I say that, and then there's 6, 7, and 8 coming out.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to deal with it. Anyway, all right. Here's a good one here. It's doesn't have a name, but there's no accessories will be harmed or thrown in this one. No accessories harmed for this one there. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. I'm gonna swing over to this thing and hopefully it's gonna stay in tune. We'll see. I played earlier this morning at a farmer's market in the city downtown where I'm at, and it was beautiful. It was fantastic weather. It was in the low 70s, if you can believe that, which is kind of an oddity for North Carolina in July. I mean, it didn't stay that for long, but and then did a program at a local library. So this is the third performance on the day, and I'm surprised that this thing is still holding its tune because I've been really beaten on it today. It looks like there's a string that's ready to do something that it doesn't want to, but I'm always glad to be here because this is for a good cause. And anybody who's got a ticket, if you're watching, thank you very much. And of course, remember, it's pretty much on every one of the last Saturdays of the month. You can check John, who's the great host who whips it all together. He's got the news on his site. You can see what's going on the Facebook page. And that way you can also get to see performers from all around the country and some international performers. So it's great. You may be in a Pacific time zone. You may be watching somebody from Central time zone, or I'm on the Eastern time zone. So as we are experiencing here, it's 5 o'clock here. So it's a Saturday. If you're watching, it's past 5 o'clock here. You can get whatever it is that you like to get in hand. For me, I'm still chugging water because it's warm, but nothing to say you can't have something else if you like, or just water. This instrument, this is a harp guitar, and I'm going to play a couple of original pieces kind of slap back to back, and enjoy it, right? Thank you.
Yay! Woo!
This is a harp guitar. It's a little bigger kind of instrument. It's kind of a variation off of a guitar, and this is one that's by a company that's based out of California. It's Timberline Harp Guitars or Timberline Guitars. They also make guitars as well. A little bit bigger kind of instrument, and the best thing you could do is come back here on the next one of these Saturdays, and maybe you'll see me here again. But big thanks to John for throwing the shindig, getting all the fantastic musicians all collected into your room via Zoom. Big thanks to everyone here. My name is Andrew Kasab. I'm based out of Raleigh, North Carolina, and I'm always glad to be helping the Bay Area Cancer Connections. Thank you all so much for having me.
Thank you, sir. Great set.
Take care.
You too. All right, next up, we're going to welcome back David Giselle.